Welcome back, everybody, for part 3 of the one and only Sausage King himself, Vito Two Fingers Fontaine. Let's take a look at the little custom action here. One of your favorite fans brought with you.
Boy, I wish I looked like that.
That is awesome. So a fan just came up to you and gave it to you as a gift one day?
Yeah, some kid. He was probably about 10 at the time. And he came to some shows.
That's awesome.
And he came in, he found out that I own here. And he came in here and says, Vito, I've got something for you. And I was like, all right, what do you got? And he handed me this, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And it's like, he took time to, draw some stripes on the pants, put the tape on the wrist. He did not tape up any fingers. But he, carved all the hair.
It does look like it's shaved off.
Oh, yeah. He carved all the hair off the head. He glued on a ponytail that he took it off of some other whatever.
Funny.
And
that's pretty cool.
That's great. So I've had it ever since. And I still see the kid every once in a while because I find out that he refinishes guitars. He restores guitars. So he's still doing his artistic kind of stuff. Nice. I see him at these guitar shows all the time. And I'm like, I still got that figure. He's like, oh, man, yeah.
That's cool. We're going to Pro Championship Wrestling now, the only other company you work for besides Windy City. And that was run by anywhere from 6 to 8 different people at a time from 2001 to 2014. And on 131 of 09, they have a PCW Winter Meltdown. You are in the corner of Butcher, who becomes a good friend of yours and actually worked for you for a little bit.
And that's how all this...
Yep, Johnny Mac defeats him for the PCW heavyweight title and Displains, and you are in his corner. So how did you end up going to PCW?
Because Boz told me there was a guy who was a wrestler who was looking for some work, and he was an actual butcher. And his wrestling name was The Butcher. And at the time, I needed some help. So I said, have him come in. So I talked to him. It's like we got off, we got off well. So I'm like, yeah, I need somebody. So he started working here. And then I was kind of winding down. Didn't have that much left in the tank. But he did a lot of, that's all he wanted to do was hardcore. He bled. He wanted to bleed. And so he was like, we should do a match. And I'm like, yeah, why not? We should. So we tried to, instead of just being like, okay, we're going to wrestle each other, we tried to create some kind of storyline. So I was like, well, I'll do some stuff with PCW. So we did that match, and I think I was in his corner. Then I think the next time that time, I don't know, I turned on him. Yep. And then we had a couple face-offs, and then we had our big match at Dream Night.
Yep. I was there for that one in the crowd.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, because every now and then some of the CCW/POW guys would go. They were groups to watch each other's shows.
Okay.
Like they would come to our show, we would go to their show, and I remember we went there because Piper was there that night, right? If I remember right?
Yeah.
Roddy Piper?
I got that picture
so we
from
went,
that night.
Jimmy brought me in to meet him, and he was the nicest guy in the world.
That dude, I was in the locker room, and all of a sudden I look around, and it's just me and Piper. And I'm like, go talk to him. So I talked to him, and he was just like the mellowest dude. Yeah, Vito, blah, blah, talking, and I'm like...
Very down to earth, right?
Really down to earth, really
humble.
cool dude. I'm like, what a good dude.
He was.
Where some guys you don't know.
Yes.
You don't know. And some guys you think will be really cool, they're like, well, what a...
Yeah.
He was kind of a...
The massive of stars he was.
And then some guys that you think will be rough are like, what a good dude.
Yeah, he was really... He's one of the guys I missed the most that's been gone for sure.
What was fun about that was I could be heel again.
That's right.
Because since that early turn, I was a face the whole time. And then when we did that, because Butcher was over.
Yes, he was. For sure.
And so then it was like, oh, man, this is...
Back to what it should be. 4/3 of 2009. Another match at Windy City, which is pretty special, I think, both yours and Ripper's. Because it was in his hometown of Morton Grove. You guys got to team up. Good friends get to team up against Julian the Warlock, JTW, and Mac Bangs in a hardcore
Mac
match.
Bangs? Okay.
Yep. I've seen that match too. I think that's part of this thing. And you guys
that's
just
in there.
beat the crap out of those guys.
We did. Oh, man, we did.
Because I know after he retired from active dude.
Yeah.
He did special fundraiser shows and stuff.
Because that was the hometown, and
yeah.
I was always really over in Morton Grove.
What a perfect team for you guys to team up to.
Oh man, yeah. So we were really over, and it was so fun to team with them because we'd always been against each other. You know, because I even worked him it wasn't in there. I worked him at a belts.
Yeah, we just had that one match in here, but not at the belts, I think.
Yeah, because I did work him at a belts. It was a great match. I got the Air Manson. There wasn't that much air. Maybe Air ERROR.
Yeah,
Air Manson. That match was fun, man, because we lit it up and we had good chemistry, and I always had great chemistry with Julie, and he was willing to do whatever. And for never tagging, we had it.
Definitely, it looks like you were teaming for a long time.
It was good. We coordinated some stuff, you know, as it happened, and it worked out really well. That was a fun match.
PCW 425 of 09. This is setting up the match with you and Butcher against each other. The Foreign Exchange defeat you and Butcher, and after that, did some kind of falling out happen?
Yeah. That's when I turned on him. Then, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think if he's coming up too. I'm gonna talk to him about doing all this stuff too. And how did the setup go? Did he lose and you got mad that or there was a miscommunication? Something happened? Do you remember anything about?
Yeah, there was something. I don't know. But
something
obviously something went off, and we got into an argument, and I hit him, and then we were at odds.
After that, before that match takes place, it's 5-9, another battle of belts, 21. You wrestle another WWF superstars, Al Snow, and you defeat him. St. Andrew Church in Calumet City.
Yeah. That was fun.
Al's a good guy.
Al's the best worker I ever worked.
Really?
It's really funny because, like I said, I was not a man of many moves. And he had me in a headlock, and I think he said, I don't know, but he was like, you know, reverse me, put me in overhand wrist lock, take it to an armbar. And I was like, huh? Huh? Hit you with what? No sooner do I go like, huh? All of a sudden I'm like, and I got him in an armbar. He did all the work. He did the whole thing. All of a sudden I was here. Next thing I know I'm there, and I'm like, clicking in that wrist lock, and then take it back behind in the armbar. And I was like, you know, just cinching it in and like, and thinking to myself, wow, that was really slick. That was really slick. This guy knows.
He's good. He's really funny too. I don't know if did he try to get you to. Did he tell jokes at all in the ring and all? Because he's pretty well known to do that.
Oh yeah, no, not that I remember. But we did the spot where, you know, the Ripper was the ref.
Oh, really? Special guest ref?
He was a special guest ref, and he had to act clueless at one point, you know, and not see what's going on, because I hit Al Snow with the chair. Ripper wasn't looking. I hit Al Snow with the chair, and then Ripper turns around, and I like tap myself, and I lay down with the chair. I mean, Al Snow gets up, and I think, does it say DQ?
No, you defeat him.
I defeated him.
Yeah.
Well, probably by DQ.
I think I kicked his ass. I'll just say what he kicked.
Yeah, any DQ. And then, you know, I did the lay in there. No, because we did go on after that, I think. But, you know, that was a fun spot to do. And then he did give me the snowplow.
Oh, okay.
And that was...
Yeah, it's kind of head dumping. Yeah, you got this.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it on that one. So I was like, yeah, that's not good. But I'm not going to tell him no.
He didn't try to do the shoot off crisscross, don't stop till I tell you. Did he do that with you?
We did. I think we did do that spot.
He did that to me, and I got warned by Eric Freedom that he might do this, and he might let you run for like 5 minutes before he does anything. So he got me in the headlock. He's like, okay, shoot me off crisscross, don't stop till I tell you. I'm like, oh no, here it comes. So I was running, and it felt like a minute. but it was probably 15 seconds.
I know.
And I'm
Isn't
like,
it-
trying to look and not, where's he at? And then he finally did something to me. He goes, look. And then you look up and boom, he
I
punches
think
you.
that's what he did.
Yeah, that's one of his
'Cause
famous things.
I think we did that.
He's got a good sense of
and
humor.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
He's, you know,
But I
Rick's coming.
remember, like, the crisscross thing, doing it when you're first learning. If you don't hit at the same time,
Yeah, there's got to be the
that's
certain.
not good.
No.
That is not a
It can
good.
blow you up really easy.
That is not a good.
Yeah, there's got to be a balance.
And I think, yeah, we did it, and then it was like, I do it, and he stops, and it's like, hey, what's going on? And
Yeah.
then
The look up, yeah. Then
I don't know
boom, he
what it
hits
was.
it.
Boom.
Yeah, he is fun. Now comes the Dream Night match with Butcher. It's 6:20 of 09, Dream Night 9. He defeats you, and you have Peel Myers in your corner
Correct.
at the Oak Lawn Pavilion in a hardcore match.
Yep.
I remember that being there. I think the finish was you had like milk crates,
Yeah.
and then the door,
Yeah.
and then he jumped off the top, I believe. and
Well, first we had like I think 4 doors.
a couple, yeah, and doors in the
you know,
corners and
Doors in the
everywhere,
corners because I put Lou Tefano through a door.
I think I remember that.
I put Lou through a door.
forgot
It was funny because I was the heel, and once I put Lou through the door, everyone popped. Poor Lou, but it was great. He had a good time with that. And then Butcher put PL through a door, and then I had the doors on top of the milk crates, and I power bombed Butcher through it, and it was full of thumbtacks.
Oh,
He had
yeah.
loaded it with thumbtacks.
That's right.
So then, he landed, I body slammed him on there. I landed in the tacks and all that. And then he hit me with the door, a piece of the door. But the finish was that I was on the door, and he came off the ladder, and he came down, and the door didn't break.
That's right.
And I was like, go up higher. And go up higher and just crush it, and that was the finish there.
Yeah, I remember being there. It was a good match.
Yeah, that was good. That
And
was
the crowd
fun.
for sure. 'Cause
We did have the
loved
crowd.
seeing that for sure.
Yeah.
One final match on here, 7/10 of 2009.
And that is it.
At the big Toyota Park in Bridgeview, you wrestle your old nemesis, Julian the Warlock, in a hardcore match. And you defeat him,
I defeated.
naturally.
Yes.
So
I went out on top.
what's it like before the match, not just that day, but just before, knowing that is coming up, knowing it's going to be your last match? What's going through your mind on,
I want to make it good.
I can't wait till it's over. I
No.
don't want it to be over. 'Cause
No,
a lot
I
of people
wanted
have
it to be
different-
over.
Yeah.
A
A lot of people have mixed reactions.
like I
when it comes
remember
to the
Mulligan
final.
asking me, when do you know you're done? And I'm like, just keep doing it, you'll know.
Yeah.
Because it got to the point where there'd be a show, and I'd be like, show, and then you get there and you're like, oh, okay, you see the guys, and it's all good, and you wrestle. Some are good, some aren't good, and then it gets to the point where you're saying beforehand, and then you're in the locker room and you're like, then you're cheating yourself, you're cheating the fans, and it's time. So I was like, you know what? I had a good little run with Butcher.
Yep.
We had a great match, and like Toyota Park, that's a perfect way.
Yep.
Because the end was, I was probably, I don't know if I was 45. Yeah, I was probably 45 at the time. 40.
Yes, 2009.
47.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the old guy out there. And it was already, I needed to be in a little better shape. And so I wasn't as much like, I can't wait for this to be over, as, man, I can't wait to do this.
Yeah.
And doing it with him is great. So I was excited about it. Looking forward to it. And I was really looking forward to working him.
Yeah. It's good that you were able to work with him being your
Because Sam
most
asked
memorable
me
feud,
too.
Yeah.
Because I told Sam, this is my last one.
Yeah.
He asked me, who do you want to work? So, I could have said, I want to work, some big name. But I'm like, you know what? I want to work Julian.
Could have worked Hulk that night because he was there,
Yeah.
right? Hulk Hogan was in.
Yeah, he didn't want to get in the ring.
All
He
right.
was there. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was good. It was a good Good match.
It's good to be able to go out on your own terms when you want.
Correct.
That's pretty special. A lot of people don't get to do that.
Yeah. And I never wrestled.
An injury or something happened to cut it short, and you don't
Right.
really want to go out the way you want to go out. So at least you had that good, your own way. You did it your own way.
Yeah.
Before we get extremely personal,
Uh-oh.
let's talk about how your manager came into the picture.
Yes. You're so pretty.
Where did the famous or infamous rubber
Yeah,
chicken come from?
I'd say infamous for many people. It's so funny because I think without this, I would not have been nearly as over.
You think that's really what elevated you to that next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, how this started was we had a Christmas show, and I wanted to come out as Santa Claus.
Okay.
So I went to Fantasy Headquarters on the north side of Chicago to rent a Santa suit. So I'm in there renting the Santa suit, and I look on the wall, and there's a bunch of these hanging. And I was like, well, I'm doing a hardcore thing. I'll take one of those rubber chickens. Well, okay. So, get that. Go to the match. I come out of Santa. I was throwing bulbs of garlic to kids in the
Really?
crowd. Oh, yeah. And these little short salamis.
That's
and I had a
awesome.
couple of, like, die-cast cars. I gave them to a couple of kids. And the one kid's like, I still got that car to this day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was throwing salami, cheese, and garlic
That's
out.
awesome.
I had to, the Santa sack. and then so for that match, I didn't know what to do. I just put it in a garbage can that I was going to use. So when the spot came for the can, I took out the can from under the ring. I took off the lid, and I was like, reached in, grabbed this, and just chucked it in the air, like, what's this doing in there?
Mhm.
And then hit him with the can. That was that. Next match was another hardcore match. And so I'm like, I taped it to the back of a door. So I taped it to the back of the door, facing in, away from the crowd. And I was outside, and I knocked on the door. And then I turned it toward the people, and there was the chicken taped on the door.
God,
and then
awesome.
I put the guy through the door.
That's awesome.
So then it was like, oh man, okay, this is kind of going over. So
Yeah.
I started bringing the chicken out with me,
Okay.
and kind of just hold it. And I kind of use it as like a blackjack. And then people would just always want to see, the chicken. I was the chicken guy, Hey, Vito, where's the chicken?
And it's got quite a reputation of people
Oh,
want to get
man.
hit with it, but after they do it, they never want it again, right?
Everybody hated it. And nobody said hit me again.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said,
And
can
on
you please?
this amazing documentary too, that is on YouTube and Tubi, by the way, there is a picture of you posing with somebody's back,
That's Butcher.
and it has exactly that head print on their back.
It is exactly.
It's like they had a suntan and that was on them,
When
and they got the exact outline.
When I saw his back, I was like, somebody get a picture of this. It was so funny. It was like
It's perfect.
perfect on there. Perfect on there. So yeah, so that it became a part of every match. It was like my can of spinach. If I'm
okay.
getting beat, I'd crawl back to the corner, and once I got it, it was like hulking up
Perfect.
with that. And so yeah,
So cool.
everybody I wrestled ended up getting it.
For you to take that, something that is so opposite of what your gimmick is, to and make that something, and like take you to the next level, is
And
just-
it worked.
It's phenomenal.
And
Yeah.
that it worked,
Yeah.
on a whim, goofy, but it worked. And, it was goofy, but it was nasty. It was, because I did not,
Yeah.
it was full. It was full on. It was full on
That's
with
so
the
good.
chicken, man.
All right, you ready to get personal?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, boy, here we go, Nick.
We're starting with either ors. So I'll give you two. You pick one,
Both.
your favorite one of both. We're gonna start with the simplest one possible: apple or orange,
Orange.
dog or cat,
Dog.
Coke or Pepsi,
Oh boy, do I have to pick?
If either, neither.
Yeah,
both.
I'm not like, oh my God, Coke is so much better,
Yeah.
Pepsi's so much better, whatever's around. And I don't.
Cake or pie?
Cake or pie? Pumpkin. I'm a huge fan of pumpkin pie, but that's really the only pie I like. Cake. I'm not a big sweets guy, but there's an eclair cake. It's like got graham crackers and like pudding and chocolate that I could eat the
Can't pass that
whole
one up.
damn thing. So,
Hamburger or hot dog?
hamburger.
Steak or chicken?
Both, but lately it's pretty much chicken.
Super salad?
Both. I have quite the reputation as an eater. Where
I can see why.
I'd go to places and order, hey, give me 3 bowls of soup, a salad, this entree, give me this entree, and give me this appetizer. And people will be like, is this to go? I'm like, no.
Really?
So soup and salad, I usually get both.
Really?
But salad.
Okay. If you're traveling, drive or fly?
Depends how far. I mean, I'm not much of a driver for distance.
Mm-hmm.
If it's over 3 hours,
Oh, my
fly.
God.
I'm not afraid of
Feel the
airplanes, but I'm not a driver. Some people love driving, just driving. Oh yeah,
It's
go
kind of cool
down.
to go somewhere once just to see what it is on the way, but then
Yeah,
if
if
it's
someone
far,
else
just
is
fly.
driving,
Yeah.
I'll go. Not out and
Eating out or cooking at home?
oh man, we do a lot of eating out.
I'm sure time
Cook
wise
at
with your
home.
schedule, right?
Yeah, always kind of running. But I've been trying to do more cooking at home. I do so much here
Right.
that. But I like eating out and just sitting down and
Yeah. Less work.
having somebody bring me the food.
Yes. The mountains or the beach?
Mountains. I'm not much of a. I love looking at water, looking at a beach, but I'm not. I can't wait to get in the water.
Yeah.
Or walk on the beach, walk on the sand. Give me the mountains any day.
This one might be the most important one on here.
Uh-oh.
Cubs or White Sox?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Do we end this now?
Remember, you're on the north side.
Yeah, I know. So, White Sox.
What?
Yes.
Really? All right, we're gonna
I was a Cubs
not
fan.
advertise this anymore. No.
Tubi and I was a Cubs fan until like 1971, and then my sister was dating a guy who was a Sox fan, so they started bringing me to Sox games
Okay.
when Dick Allen was
Yeah.
on the Sox, and they had a couple magical years, and then Southside Hitmen. So I went to a lot of games and just became a Sox fan, and I was there for Disco Demolition Night.
Yes.
I was out on the field.
Really?
Running on disco sucks. I hate disco. Oh, it was insane.
Yeah.
The craziest thing I've ever seen during the game. People just flinging records all over the place.
They do a big burn pile too?
Oh yeah,
Right, yeah.
they put them in a big box and they blew them up and they went flying all over. And
The
within
DJs got in trouble for that.
Was
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Did they catch some heat? For
oh,
that?
they caught a lot of heat
What was it, Steve
because they
Dahl?
didn't
Was that
expect it.
Dahl?
I mean, the place
Dude, it
was
turned into like
a riot.
Yeah.
It was a doubleheader. They had to cancel the second game.
Dahl or something, right? What's the guy's
Steve
name?
Dahl.
Steve Dahl. Yeah, okay.
So it was like a promotion that went like unbelievably wrong. They didn't expect many people to be there. It was like 53,000. There were people outside that couldn't get in.
Holy crap.
And once they blew it up, everyone just stormed the field. And so I'm out on the field, we're all running on the field, and also they lit the batting cages on fire in the back, and it was just mayhem. And then once I saw the cops in their riot gear on horses come out onto the field, I was like, okay, time to go. Time to go. But yeah, that was crazy. But so that's how I became a Sox fan. And now, kind of all sports
Pay attention to
doesn't
everything.
it just doesn't do it for me anymore. So I don't. They suck now. The Sox.
300
if the
lost
Cubs are
seasons
in
in a
it-
row, by the way.
If the Cubs are in it, yeah. If the Cubs are in it, I hope they win.
Yeah.
But
Be good this year again. Main event or opening match?
everyone wants to say main event, but sometimes you're just sitting there forever. And then, you're supposed to go on a certain time, and then you get these early matches where these guys want to get all their moves in. And it pushes the main event back and back. And, even as a fan, by the end of the night, people are burnt out. So,
Usually young
Opening-
kids want the main event, and then when we get older,
right.
we want to
you wanna
get first
be
to get
that,
done.
and
Yeah.
it's like, I'm done. I can watch the rest of the show.
Yeah.
I think the best is right after intermission, or right before intermission. If there is an intermission, because it's like that, good spot.
Yeah,
But you want to be main event. I want to be main event.
that's right. Blood or no blood in wrestling.
Blood.
Before I even finish going, I like that.
Even the hard way
Yep.
is even better for me.
Do you prefer a manager or not to have a manager?
No manager. I had one for a while, Sandra D.
Yep.
Was my manager, but I prefer just
This one should
Just
be
let me
easy
do
then
my
too.
thing.
Singles or tag?
singles.
Heel or babyface? You've had the best of both.
Yeah, you want to be a heel, but being a baby face on the terms I was was fine. But ultimately, I mean, if someone said, "Well, you could be a heel or a face," give me a heel.
I put this one at the end because this one actually might be harder than the Cubs and the Sox. Italian beef or sausage?
Oh man, I hate to say this. Beef.
Really? Wow. Or
Combo.
A combo.
A
I was
combo.
going to say a combo. Then you get
Combo.
both. All right, this is favorites now.
Favorites?
List of your favorites.
Oh boy.
Favorite color?
Favorite color?
Yeah.
Dark black.
There's a light black. Favorite season?
Probably either. You gotta pick a favorite one. It's either spring or fall. Because that late fall is great, but I think spring, just because we're so sick around here, so sick of the winter.
Yes.
Yeah, when you see like a day like today, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was nice
And you
out
see
today.
things starting to get green and the trees start popping.
Yep.
So spring.
The perfect temperature outside.
70.
Top two movies.
Top 2?
It's hard to pick just one.
Yeah, I know. So I'm not. Raging Bull. Slap Shot.
Slap that was funny.
That's a great movie. The original Rocky. I mean, what a great movie. Braveheart. That's it. I'll stop.
TV show.
The Honeymooners.
Ah, okay.
And that shows my age. The Honeymooners and the Three Stooges.
Oh, these are the best.
How's that for a couple TV shows?
Give me your top two bands.
Top 2?
Yeah, that's another hard one too.
Yeah, I'll take 3. Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Alice Cooper.
Very nice. A song from each of those.
Oh, jeez.
Told you these are gonna be real thinkers.
Song from
Yeah,
each of them.
Favorite song from each.
Wow, that is so hard. Probably Alice Cooper. I mean, I'm a huge fan of all of Alice Cooper's stuff, but the original group was it. So I would say from the original group, Ballad of Dwight Fry. If you've never listened to it, listen to it and watch him perform it live. Very cool. Deep Purple. The one that maybe moves me the most is Child in Time. If you've never seen it, look it up on YouTube. Child in Time, 1970. There's no auto-tune. There's no sampling. There's no backing tracks. It's just pure talent. These guys are so good. And you hear Ian Gillan sing. He's my favorite singer. Just, like, it gives you chills. So that Sabbath, wow, there's way too many to name there. It wouldn't be the Iron Man or War Pigs, which
Yeah,
are
too obvious.
fantastic
Yeah.
songs, but
A lot of different eras and different singers and members and stuff too. And
yeah, because the Dio era was great.
That was
I love
that
the Ian Gillan era. I saw them live with him. That was a strange mix, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, maybe something off Master Reality. So I'll just go there.
Favorite fast food place.
There's a place down the street here called Goodies.
Oh, okay.
They got really good stuff. good stuff. So it's close on my way home, or just it's not far,
Okay.
and I like their stuff. Otherwise, they're all kind of okay.
Favorite sit-down restaurant, actual restaurant.
Favorite sit down, Fogo de Chao, because you
Heard
can
a lot
just
about it, never
turn
heard
that
about it,
turn that thing green
Yeah.
and let it ride, man.
Favorite drink of choice.
These days, it's iced tea, unsweetened iced tea.
Cereal.
These days, it's grape nuts.
Grape nuts. Really?
So you can tell
That's like
what's
eating-
going on in my life.
You pick up this box and it's like a pound of sand.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But when you can't have any, you can't eat the good stuff anymore. I remember when I was a kid, I'd get a box of Captain Crunch. I love Wheaties and Raisin Bran.
Oh,
Probably
Raisin
my
Bran.
favorite cereal. But I remember when I was a kid, Captain Crunch, I'd get a bowl. I don't know, you ever seen the Beverly Hillbillies?
Oh, yeah.
Jethro Bodine. His bowl was like this huge pot. I'd fill that thing with milk and dump the stuff in it and then let it get soggy.
Oh,
Really?
It's like with Raisin Bran or Wheaties, soggy.
Oh,
So it's almost like
really?
eating oatmeal. So I'd pour that in. I'd eat all the soggy Captain Crunch. I'd eat the whole box and dump another round in. And so, yeah, when I was a kid, Captain Crunch, then Wheaties, Raisin Bran. Now it's grape nuts.
Nuts.
See how fun? Unsweetened iced tea and grape nuts.
Favorite candy, if you eat any.
I love turtles.
The chocolate turtle.
Pixies,
Yeah.
with caramel nuts, and that is
Favorite pizza toppings.
cheese.
Just
I'm
plain
just
cheese?
a plain cheese guy.
Sean, another plain cheese.
Yeah?
He's a
Plain cheese is
guy.
the way to go. I don't like sausage on pizza. And I'll eat our sausage on pizza, but nobody else's.
Oh, it's the
So
best,
if we
that's
go
why.
somewhere,
It's the
and they
best.
got-
It's the best.
they've got, a sausage pizza, and if I really want to have pizza, people laugh. I'll pick up the sausage, and I'm not eating this shit. I know how it can be made, and I know how a lot of these guys
Yeah.
make the pizza topping. They just want the cheap stuff,
Yeah.
so...
Interesting. Favorite sport other than wrestling?
To play, to watch,
Either, whatever you like.
rugby.
Favorite place to wrestle? Town, building.
Town, I didn't travel that much because work kind of limited that. Doing the Hammond Civic Center. I wish you could have been the amphitheater, but Hammond Civic Center was...
Okay. Favorite entrance song that you've come out to?
the one with Hurricane Smith, I'd have to look that up. But I've only had one entrance song. I wanted everything to stay. I really wanted brand name recognition. So same boots, same trunks, same knee. I wore the same knee pads the whole time. Same entrance music, which was "Am I Demon" by Danzig.
Oh, okay.
I was going between. I was like, I gotta pick a good one, and I like Danzig, and it was gonna be "Into the Void" by Black Sabbath.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Because I thought that intro, bam,
Yeah.
just really would hit. But then I thought it was a little too slow, where I thought Am I Demon, it's got a nice build up, and then it kind of...
Did you come out to more
Kicks in.
energy than a slow?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. I can see it. It's got to fit your
Right, what you're trying to
motion
do.
to the ring kind of a thing.
Right.
Yeah. Favorite finishing move?
Finishing...
The spaghetti stretcher or
The
whatever you
spaghetti
called it?
bender would
Oh,
not
spaghetti
be...
bender, that's what
Terry loved that, though. Terry loved that. Not a spaghetti
But that was a
bender.
one and done, right?
That was a one and done.
Okay.
I had something called the 5-finger discount, which was just like a claw slam.
Okay.
So it was like more of a jump
Okay.
claw slam. But usually the finishers were, what am I going to hit them with?
Yeah. Okay. Favorite title that you've won?
Well, it wouldn't be the Battle Royal. I don't know. Probably the one I'm most proud of is the Bare Knuckles, because I held it for so long, and I thought it fit, and it kind of, whatever career I had, it kind of defined.
Yeah, it was kind of your namesake too.
It was
yeah.
kind of my thing.
For sure.
So,
Favorite food in your deli?
man, how can I not say everything?
If you had to
Sean,
come in
meatball sandwich? Yeah. Meatball sandwich, chicken parm, rigatoni vodka. Yeah, I don't
There's no way to pick a favorite.
No.
One of everything.
I just graze all day long.
I don't know how you don't weigh 500 pounds with all this good food in here and just not pick
moving.
something on the way. But keep going around.
Making some breaded steak. Oh, I'll have a piece of that. Making some.
All right.
Although now, with the grape nuts and
Yeah, you got to offset it
it's a
somehow.
whole different ball game nowadays.
Hard questions. If
Oh,
you thought those were easy,
this
these
even
are
says
easy.
hard questions. Oh man.
What is the longest match you've had time-wise?
3 minutes. No. Wow, I don't know. I'm gonna, if I have to guess, say 25.
What is the largest crowd you've ever been wrestling in front of?
I don't know what the number was at Toyota Park. So I would say it was either Toyota Park or a couple of the shows at Morton, Battle of the Belts.
Okay.
Battle,
How about the
was
smallest
probably-
crowd?
Smallest crowd, I definitely know that one. That was in just over the border in Indy Lake Station.
Yeah, that's right over
We
the
did
border.
a show, and it was in some little room, and there was an ungodly snowstorm. And I think on the high side, there was 5 people.
Mm.
And I remember we were like, what do we do? And I'm like, well, I don't want to injure myself for 5 people.
Right.
But these 5 people came out. I don't want to just lay an egg.
Yeah.
So you go out and you do what you do,
Yeah, but you don't-
whether it's for 5 or 5,000.
Because they paid to see you, so
And
you
yeah,
can
and,
change.
and you do your thing.
The worst locker room or building,
Worst locker room atmosphere, or just
or
like
conditions of the building, or
well, most of them were decent that I was at. I mean, some you're thrown in with a bunch of crap all over the place. But speaking about a bunch of crap all over the place was when we were like in some horse stable, at a county fair, and it was just a bunch of straw, dirt, and stank.
Lawler match. Was that at one of those?
No, we were just out in some open field.
Okay.
So that wasn't bad. But the other place, it was like the actual. There's the cows, and they're right there.
Do you collect anything?
Do I collect anything? Yeah. Right now, things really change. And what you had once collected, you thought, oh man, all of a sudden it's like, and then you're into something else.
I'm going through it right now, aren't I?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I collected beer cans.
Okay.
That was the thing.
Yeah, I remember a
beer
lot of people
cans,
used
like
to
in
do
the
that,
1972, and I still got them all.
Do you really?
Yeah, and I they were in a box, and I'd move them from house to house to house. Finally, now I I redid a garage, and I got a shelf up, and I got them all up there, so they just sit there. Right now, I mean, musical instruments, kind of.
Okay.
I collect gear. But otherwise, collect. I'd say that's probably it. I collect strange friends. I have quite the collection.
Have you ever been arrested?
Okay, so I'll give 3 stock answers.
Yes, no, maybe.
Let me see.
Was it my
The,
fault?
the first, well, yeah. Was I convicted? The second one, taking from President Clinton, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And then third, quoting Cheech Marin, man, I was framed.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
No. I have not.
What is your number one pet peeve in wrestling?
People not putting it in. Punches, forearms to the back, I think should be laid in there. You're not going to hurt anybody.
Absolutely.
Give him a forearm to the back. Hit him in the back. Don't go down. Punches and the clothesline, where it's like this noodle arm just kind of there. And the guy you just kind of run up to him. Put that thing in there, follow through. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hit you
that
here.
chest. Yep.
You know what's coming. When the contact is made, you're going. I'm following through. You got to put that stuff in there. So those are probably, in the little boots, or working the guy to a corner. And as you're working him to the corner, just a couple of these. It's like, why are you doing that? Either jack them and throw them in the corner, or just bring them to the corner. This is.
Yeah, ram of their head or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. What's the best thing or favorite thing that you've ever owned?
Favorite thing I've ever owned? I would say this, because it's family legacy, family history, and we're still here.
Hopefully for a long, long time.
No, hopefully not for a long, long time.
Do you have any irrational fears?
Irrational is a key word. Heights. Now, but is that irrational? Heights, I'm not good with heights. Like I was trained to do stunt work, so I went to stunt school, and everything. We're gonna get dragged by a car. Cool, tie me up and drag me. We're gonna run through this thing. We're gonna light you on fire. Perfect. Run through this. Fine. Now we're gonna go off a platform into a pad. I said, okay, can I just jump into it? They're like, no, you have to.
There you go.
No,
yeah.
You have to stand and go like this and land on your back. And if you ever see in movies when guys fall out of a window or something,
they always go
they,
ahead, yeah.
they do that. Remember my thing about the somersault?
Yes.
I was mortified because I could not do it. I kept,
Sideways.
corkscrewing and going sideways. I could not just let my body go. And that's probably what happened, the backdrop and everything. So I had to do it, and they're like, no, try it again. And these other guys are going up there like nothing. Jack them. But like anything else, but that, I'd say fears otherwise, I don't think so.
It makes you think of someone you said that, were you okay with taking a snapmare?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because somebody was guiding
Because
you? Or did
they're
that make-
taking me,
Okay.
so I could go.
If you could see any band that you have never seen play, who would that be?
The original Alice Cooper group, but that's one. I can't always just go with one. The Beatles.
Yeah, they weren't together as long as the body of work and the impact that they left was definitely outweighed the actual time they were together, because they weren't together really that long
Oh,
compared
they
to
were
a lot of other bands.
together. Yeah, but they put out a lot of material. But they stopped touring. I would love to see them live.
Mid 60s.
Yeah, not. They stopped in '66. I would rather see them in '68. That'd be cool. But
They're probably the most influential band of all that's ever lived. So,
I think so.
if you can wrestle anywhere in the world that you have never wrestled,
Well, isn't the Mecca going to Japan? I wouldn't go to Mexico. Yeah, I think Japan would be it.
if you can take a vacation any place in the world, where would you go?
So many interesting places. I don't know. Well, I'm going to Italy in June.
First time?
Second time I went on my honeymoon, and then we said when my son graduates, it'll also be our 30-year wedding anniversary.
Nice.
So we're gonna go back. So that's, a place I would love to go. I still have some relatives there, but besides that, I always thought going to Egypt would be cool.
Yes. You big into history like I am? I love seeing
just
all that ancient.
to see that stuff and to see like the pyramids and just like going to Rome.
Yeah.
Walking in the Colosseum, it was like, wow.
Yeah, it's so cool. Thousands
It's
of
so
years,
cool.
yeah.
So I love that ancient history.
If you could ever meet one wrestler that you have never met, who would that be?
Handsome Jimmy Valiant. But handsome Jimmy Valiant, not the
Yeah,
Boogie
not the
Woogie, not the guy who came after.
Yep.
handsome Jimmy Valiant.
You want me to make you jealous a little bit? I was on a show with him in Evansville, Indiana,
Yeah, because he's still, I know, I see.
2010, and he saw my partner and I wrestle. Oh, you guys are good. Why don't you come out to my house next time you're in the area? So we made a road trip. We did 5 days,
wow.
and on Sunday, because he does practice every Sunday from 12. From
Yeah,
2
does
to
he got
4.
a.
Yeah, and it's in Shawsville, Virginia. So we went to his house because I think he kind of liked us because he's from Chicago, Calumet City, Lansing, and he lived in Gary, and he's actually.
You mean he's not from the Big Apple?
He's from Tennessee originally, yeah, but he grew up in Chicago, like Bobby Heenan. did.
Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Oh,
him.
Heenan, man.
So yeah, we went out to
No,
his
that's a
house.
whole
We
nother
did training
level.
with him in his ring in his place, and
Wow. Yeah, now he's
super
he's
nice
scrawny
guy.
with that big
Yeah.
beard.
He's in his early 80s,
But,
but he's still
man,
he's still
he
training guys
was-
at his school.
I loved his interviews.
Nicest guy in the world too.
You know, his
Great guy.
interview, he'd talk out of like the round
Yes.
corner of his mouth.
Yes, he could
Good
grow a different
daddy.
facial hair within a day.
Yeah, oh man,
he was so good.
Yeah, he was my guy.
If you can meet anyone in history, who would that be? Has ever lived? These are some deep thinkers.
How can he not go with Jesus Christ, the man himself? So, Lord, wait,
Sorry.
you're not
I'm
Lord
sorry
yet. We
for
don't know
everything.
you as.
These are the guys in the business that you had experience with. Who's the nicest guy in the business?
Wow, nicest. The bad. I'm gonna say.
Going the opposite. Who's the biggest dick?
Oh man, do I have to? Well, let's just say there was a few. There was a few, but not too many.
Yeah,
Really
no,
not too
definitely.
many. But just some guys who it's like, dude, if you really want to be a tough guy, let's go outside and fight. We're not looking to be who's toughest.
Right. There's a lot of guys that are
We
like
got to
that.
work.
Yep.
We're working. We're gonna work hard, but come on.
Right.
Don't play those kind of games.
The stiffest guy you've been in the ring with.
I don't know, because I don't consider anybody that was too stiff. Like I said, Terry's right hand was stiff. But nobody was too stiff because that's what I preferred.
That was your style.
So
yeah.
nothing was like, oh, geez, I never want to work that guy again. He beat the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I kind of was like, oh, great, I want to work that guy again. He beat the hell out of me.
Who's the lightest?
The one guy who I mentioned before, that I won't name a name, that I worked in halfway
you
through
said
the match.
Blade in there? Yeah.
Yeah, I was
okay.
like, dude, this is not
Who is the best puncher?
best puncher.
Yeah, if you're the best punch.
Terry had a good punch. Sam had a great punch, but I never, worked him.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a great punch.
Who gave the best promo?
Me. One take. One take.
Uh-huh.
That's
like
all.
somebody else around here. Okay.
Yeah, Ripper was pretty good with the promos. Some guys you could just see, it would be so funny, man. We'd get together, at a TV taping, and then Sam would like to do a lot of, let's cut all these promos. So we'd all be there, and it'd be like, okay, you're up. And you just see some guy crash and burn, and it was like, oh man, those were fun days.
You're
'Cause
standing
you
behind
just
trying to
sit
make the other person laugh.
Yeah,
too.
you're just sitting there watching, going, oh man, this guy, come on, get in there, some kind of character.
What did you think of Psycho's promos? Is he not one of the funniest guys ever?
Well, Psycho,
How he would deliver it?
That was him, though.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't get into a character.
Yeah, it
he
was
was
him. Yep.
that character. He didn't
He's
have
so
to
good.
put it on. He
Yeah.
was great. He was quick-witted,
Yeah.
and
He's fun.
he could do it. Or some guys you just see struggle. I love cutting promos.
That's
It was
what
good.
sells the tickets and the old,
Yeah,
that's what makes you a
and
character, and
half
that's
the
how
fun
you
of it,
promote
man. That's
yourself.
half the.
Who is the most underrated?
Wow. I know what's next is probably who's the most overrated.
Correct.
Boy, these trick questions.
Uh-huh.
Underrated. Who didn't really get the credit? I'm trying to think of who really didn't get the credit they deserved. Now, you talking
In your personal
the
experience.
people that I've wrestled, not like.
Correct.
Wow, see, that's one you need a while to think of. So let me think of under and over at the same time.
Sure.
But it might be difficult to come up with something. Yeah, because underrated, kind of underappreciated. Yeah, because it's weird now. People get all starry-eyed by seeing some guy do 3 flips and do all this, and it's like,
Means
okay,
nothing.
that's pretty, but
Yeah.
you know, you see this one guy just
Yeah.
telling that story and kind of working it. I know, man. That's a hard one to come up with right now.
Okay. Skip those.
Skip it.
Okay.
Skip. How many passes do I get?
Many as you want. Unlimited.
Okay.
They're-
Take it home,
they're
brother.
Still getting harder.
Take it home, brother.
Top 2 tag partners.
No.
I know you didn't do too much tagging, but
Ripper, and then I'm glad you kind of refreshed my brain. Sean Mulligan.
yeah, okay. Top 3 opponents.
Top 3 opponents. Julian. Who did I have some really good stuff with? I only worked Ripper like twice. We had a good one at Belts, but like working someone twice, I can't put that in
Not being a full-blown feud.
as
Kinda-
a someone that you worked. I didn't have many long feuds beside the Julian one.
And even Butcher wasn't long. That was two shots, but
Yeah, it was true. That was good though.
it was kind of a meaningful.
Yeah, and it was
little
fun.
angle.
It was it was a good way to close out.
Yeah.
So we'll put that one in there.
I'll combine these two a little bit since we're not into the tag so much as singles. Give me your Mount Rushmore of all-time wrestlers.
So Mountain Rushmore, was it 4 heads?
Yep. You can either do it where wrestlers that you think should be on there based on what they've done, or on there based on your favorite.
Yeah. Well, I think you got to put Ric Flair on there because that guy could wrestle, do promo. So I'll put Flair. Now this one is he did wrestle, but I feel like he's just got to be on there because Bobby Heenan, I think, has got to be on there because even when he did wrestle,
Oh, he was great.
man, that guy could
Bump
take
his
a
ass off.
beating
Yes, he could.
and flip in the corner
He
and
could juice
bleed
that,
and just cry and whine and be a badass. So I've got to put him on there. I think Shawn Michaels is a great wrestler, and he had a great character. Like a lot of people say, Bret Hart. He was a great wrestler, but he didn't really do it for me. Technically, great,
Oh, he was all
but
okay.
made me didn't like. So
Yeah, one left.
yeah, one left. I gotta go back to when I was a kid. Then I'll put Dick the Bruiser for a little bit, but I'll go with Handsome Jimmy.
Handsome Jimmy, here you go.
Go with Handsome Jimmy, Daddy.
It's a good mix of generational people on that.
Yeah,
one for
because
sure.
it's like I really followed wrestling in the early '70s, then completely fell away from it, then started watching again, then fell away from it, and then when I started wrestling again, I started watching it. Macho Man, was like, that dude could do it all too.
Yes, he could.
Great promos,
Yep.
great wrestler, great character. You know, he had everything. So yeah, I would go in and out of what I was watching. So it was different eras,
Okay.
different things.
Final five.
Final five.
Give me your list of injuries. We know the neck injury was the most major one of all of them.
Yeah. Well, no, are these from wrestling or
From-
just rugby
From
wrestling?
wrestling, yeah.
Just from
From
wrestling.
wrestling,
Just from wrestling, not too much more could have been damaged. The neck, and just more damage to what I already had
yeah.
damaged.
More wear and tear.
Broke my nose a couple times. Really, never bruised.
Cuts
you
and
know,
bumps and bruises and stuff.
Cuts,
like that. Yeah.
bumps, bruises. Some cuts self-inflicted, some cuts inflicted by others. But yeah, I had a lot of injuries prior, so my whole body is kind of shot. So the wrestling just kind of
It amplifies
finished
it.
that all off.
Give me a good road story or rib story.
I'll do a rib because road stories, like I said, I didn't do a lot of traveling. So, but a rib one that I know was really good was a Bourbon Street show, and Sandra D was my manager, and Terry comes up to me and says, "We're gonna pull a rib on Sandy and tell her she has to gig." I'm like, "Okay." So we go up to her, and you know, met Sandy. You know Sandy, she's a Spitfire. And I'm like, "Sandy, we're thinking this, we got to do it. It's going to really sell the match. At some point, you know, we're going to do this, blah, blah, and then you're going to gig." Fuck no.
Right away.
Fuck no. I ain't fucking doing that shit. And right there, we're like, oh, this is good. It's like, "Sandy, you got to. It's part of the business." And she, no, fuck no, no. And Terry's like trying to talk to her, and I'm like, "Sandy, just listen to me. It's easy. You take the blade, and you just put a fuck no." You know, you just take. You don't have to go real deep, but enough to just get some good color. "No, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it." "Okay, I'll do it for you." Well, oh man, she was livid. It was so good, man. And we kept it going for a little while. And then we just walk away, and then she'd be like, "I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it." Like, come on, Sandy, you've got to. Come on, it's part of the business. So that was a good one.
So how long did it go up until match time? Or
No,
did it,
no, we had to nix it because she was not having any of it. But that was good. That was a good rib.
What has wrestling given to you?
It's given to me some great friends, some great memories. It's given me some personal satisfaction of testing myself. Like, okay, I'm gonna try something different. How well can I do at it? You know, and so that kind of confidence of, okay, I did it. I did all right. It was fun. I met some great people along the way, and we wouldn't be sitting here now if I never listened to somebody and went and met Sam. You know, so it's been great.
What has wrestling taken away?
A couple vertebrae,
Another thing.
but really didn't, you know,
Physical.
didn't take away. It didn't, you know, it didn't. The thing, you know, when I joined, I said I was 35. I didn't have any, like, I'm going to make it. I did it like, oh, yeah, I'll do that, man. That'll be fun. So I didn't have any preconceived thing that I wanted to be this, or I was going to try and make it. I was just doing it. So it didn't set me up to fail, you know. So I wasn't disappointed by trying to climb that ladder and not making it. Man, if I only would have gotten that break.
There was never the goal from
It
the
was
beginning.
never.
right?
No, it was
You
like
just
I
want to go
could
have fun.
do it. Yeah, go on the weekends, have some fun, and roll around and hit some people and get hit.
Last one.
Last one. Oh boy, I could just imagine what this is.
What is the legacy, or what do you want the legacy to be of Vito Fontaine?
Legacy is a very too rich a word for whatever I did.
Come on. You did more in your shorter career than most people have in their longer careers.
Legacy is that I gave people some entertainment, and like some kid comes in here 20 years later,
That's pretty
and
cool.
it's like, man, I remember you when I was a kid, and that was great, and seeing this kid and the friendships that I've had, and the people I still see, but like what I left behind, YouTube, Tubi. Just that I entertained some people and entertained myself at the same time and got satisfaction, and at the same time people enjoyed it, and I remember for a little while, and then it'll be like, yeah.
All right. To close out the show, our final act, we unfortunately have never been able to cross paths in the ring before.
That would have been very good.
Never say never, though.
Never.
I'm a very convincing, conniving
You know what's
person.
funny? So I started working out again. I was like, I gotta start working out. So started working out, and I go over by Boz.
Yeah.
He trains people, so I'm like, I need something to jumpstart me. So I go over there. I'm working out. It's been about a month now, and I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty good. And he's got the ring there.
Yeah.
And I see the ring, and I'm like, man, it would be fun to. My kid never saw me wrestle. I'm like, boy, it'd be fun to do something. I mean, I certainly don't have to go in there and like bump my ass off or do anything. But then I'm like, yeah, but it's also pretty stupid right now. Because see, now something bad happened, and I'd be like, why the hell did I have to do that?
Yeah.
So it's probably a never, but it's too bad because there's a bunch of people that'd be like, oh, it would have been fun to work him. Because you always see those people, you're like,
Right.
God damn,
Yep.
it never worked out.
Well, see if I can whisper in Hunter's ear to get. You don't have to bump. I'll do all the bumping. So.
You have to get hit with the chicken.
I'll take the chicken.
That's all I'll do.
All right, one for you, one for me. You can put it up on your wall of fame or wherever you choose.
Will do. Will do.
It's our official closing episode, which has been awesome. It's been one of my favorite episodes so far.
Oh, I bet you say that to all the guys.
You've watched every show? Oh no,
I didn't. I didn't because I didn't want to. I wanted to be kind of surprised
Yeah.
by what you asked me instead of being like, okay, he's going to ask me about this.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I have no idea what matches you're going
the
to
whole
ask me
idea,
about,
yep.
and I'll be like, huh? Which I was.
Yeah, everyone has gotten better and better in their own way, and I love nothing more than doing this and just sitting down, laughing, telling stories, having a good time, and just talking about all of our experiences in the business, and laughing and having a good time is the best part of it. So, and before we do close, you want to give oh,
Hey, is that the
chicken's
bump?
still active. Give one good plug of some of the best food that I have ever had
Yeah,
here
keep
at
going.
Nottoli and Sons. I don't know what to choose from every time I come in here. From the meatball to the beef to the sausage to the chicken parmesan to you name it. From pizzas to jardinera to pot roast is unbelievable. I don't know what to pick every time I come here. I think I usually get one of the same and then try something new.
Yeah,
So, and how long has the company been in business? Not third generation, right?
I'm third, 1947.
Wow. So, 50 more years to go at least? Or more? The son going to take it over eventually one day?
Don't know. I mean, his future is just wide open.
And he's into music now like you are
He's
too, right?
into music, and I hope he could do something there, and he could do this at the same time.
Awesome.
I think it'd be great.
You got any...
And he's got a job.
That's a plus. Do you have any upcoming gigs for the band coming up you want to mention, or just?
We've got something coming up. I don't know when though.
I know it might be a month or two until the episode comes out, but at least shock the system.
Shock the system. I think it's Shock the System Band. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's stuff out
Place
there.
to find the schedule.
Come check us out.
Awesome.
Come check us out. It's a safe haven for me.
Vito, I appreciate it very much.
Man,
I had
you
a
got
great
it.
time.
And
Thank you so much.
This is for you.
Oh.
That's all. I won't.
I took the chicken. Thank you so much. This means a hell of a lot to me. I really appreciate that. So, hope you had a good time.
I had a great time. I think what you're
Awesome.
doing is fantastic because it's cool to, like you were saying, underappreciated. All these guys who've really given a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, given up their bodies, given up their time. You know, put the years in.
Yep.
It's good that they get a little spot and they get a little something.
Absolutely. Well,
So
thank you for everything, and thank you for everything you did for the sport of wrestling.
Oh well, I
appreciate it. So-
thank you, man. It's great.
All right, guys, we wrapped up part 3.
Part 3.
Great Vito Two
Steven, you
Fingers.
want to have to be drag this out into 6 parts, 7 parts, 8 parts.
We can always do a part 2. That goes another. We're gonna do group ones eventually with different sort of people. So,
Yeah.
guys, for the chicken, for Vito, I'm Scott Spade with Nick Hedford. We'll see you guys next time on Wrestling on the Fly.
Tune in.